Oh, yeah.
Hello, sir. Can I ask you a really quick one?
Yeah.
Parliament in stalemate now. July 22nd, Conservatives picking their leader. It's either Ebola Hunt or bubonic Boris. What do you think the outcome is going to be on October the 31st for us?
I'm not absolutely certain, but I do know, and I've just resigned from the Labour Party over Europe because my party hasn't been clear. It's been trying to face both ways at the same time, my ex-party. But what I do know would be much more helpful if Labour had a clear policy of remaining, or if not remaining, at least saying, and this is what I really believe, that we should say to the British public, we need to hold the public accountable. You've asked us to do something. This is the best deal we can get. Do you accept it with all of the consequences? And if they do, I'll say, right, go ahead. But my honest feeling, not that I get angry or passionate about this, but my honest feeling is that they will push Brexit through, or a form of Brexit, pull us out of the single market, which will be madness. And when it all goes wrong, the public will turn on the politicians. And that's why I believe, as politicians, we have a duty to go back to the public and say, it's a bit like going to see a surgeon and saying, I want you to take off one of my legs, but I still want to run the marathon. You go back and see the surgeon, and the surgeon says, okay, you'll get to run the marathon, but actually, these are the conditions under which you'll run that marathon, and do you mind? Hold the British public accountable for the decision that they made 2.5 years ago.
Do you think Jeremy Corbyn is letting down not only Labour members, but the entire nation?
Well, I don't want to get into personality politics. I think as leader, he hasn't changed his mind around seeing Europe as a capitalist club. It's interesting. The single market has at its root and core social responsibility, workers' rights, environmental rights, consumer rights, protections. It's interesting he wants to hold those, but he doesn't want the rest of the EU and freedom of movement. The investment that came into this country that turned Britain's economy round in the 1980s, that stopped Britain being the polluter of Europe. I would have thought that somebody like Jeremy Corbyn would have understood that actually, together you're stronger. Isn't that why we have trade unions? All those members are different, but they come together with their collective clout, especially when they're under threat or where they're negotiating. And this idea that somehow we'll get a better deal negotiating on our own instead of a better deal amongst a group that consists of over 500 million is nonsense. Europe is our home. I spent 15 years as a member of the European Parliament, and the rights that we enjoy in this country, many of those rights come from Europe, and it's right that we maintain our relationship with Europe.
So, lastly, you resigned from the Labour Party. When was that, sir?
I resigned on the eve of the European elections, saying that I'm not a Liberal Democrat, but I would be voting Liberal Democrat because they had been absolutely consistent in their commitment to a people's vote. But don't call it second referendums, because actually it's a third referendum. One in 1975. So, and I did that on the eve of the European elections.
Thank you very much, sir, and good luck as an independent.
Nice to see you, Steve. Take care.
Thank you.
Take care.